Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where we are going to be checking out BiSH's latest song, In Case, which has come out with a video which I don't know whether this is the official video or not, but it's kind of like an anime-infused video connecting it to the Godzilla anime, which I believe is coming out. It's going to be something really big and cool by the look of it, but all I'm interested in for today is the music, and that is what I am here to review. Now, as you guys know, if you've been following this channel and all the stuff we've been doing over recent years, I really enjoy BiSH. BiSH is one of those groups who, every time they come out with a new song, I'm kind of excited because although they have kind of got that core sound, a little bit of the Kenta core thing going on, they do often spring surprises, and it seems that everything they do, they find a way of perfecting it. Some songs are better than others, but as a general, they're such a high quality output group. So I dived into this with my hopes high and my expectations as tempered as they could be. I unpacked all that there was, wrote down my notes, and here they are. In Case, the new song by BiSH, makes its Godzilla anime tie-in very clear from the video. But what kind of cinematic movie track are we going for here? Well, a very BiSH kind is probably the best answer. Loud, anthemic, and comfortable with a wall of sound turn it up to 11 approach, this is so BiSH. In Case doesn't, however, feel like a retread though, for a few reasons. Unlike a lot of BiSH's biggest high-production wall of sound songs like Non-Tie-Up, for example, we don't get that usual orchestral backing, instead just leaning on a very light string effect keyboard providing a gentle mortar between the bricks and leaving room for a more rock sound to take centre stage. However, unlike a lot of BiSH's other more rock-focused songs, In Case is very controlled in its use of distortion, never coming across as sounding deliberately dirty or particularly punk in its production, in spite of a rather punky attitude running beneath everything else. This wonderful balance between charging guitars and big, clean, mid-tempo thump results in a song that is all maximum impact and irresistibly combines unavoidable foot tap energy with a chorus you'll want to shout along to, even if you don't know a single word of Japanese. It's a cocktail of in-your-face elements, basically. In fact, the hook's mixture of a few powerfully sung melodic lines answered by a distorted punk shoutback could be seen as a microcosm for the entire song. Now, it would be fair to see In Case's leaning towards ominous delivery and lack of obvious nuance as a possible detractor from potential replay value. It is true that the piece is something of a simple pleasure, but my repeat plays during writing this very review have me feeling it beats out most dumb fun rocking peers on a few longevity points. 1. That call and answer chorus is irresistibly re-listenable. 2. The BiSH members are, as ever, wonderfully utilised and still possess the most interesting, contrasting yet complementary group of vocalists of any pop band currently in action. 3. The production does throw in just enough self-awareness as to stop the song sounding too raw, with some gentle phasing effects under the verse, the aforementioned background keyboard strings, and a wonderful mix that pans the sounds around and gives the beat punch in what is still a very loud and compressed song. I should also give mention to the fast, almost rap vocal delivery in the verses that really adds a huge amount of pace and playfulness as it bounces between the members and sets up both the pre-chorus and chorus perfectly. It actually reminded me a lot of Sum 41's Fat Lip from a couple of decades earlier in the way that its quick back and forth between the members made the track sound more involved and more like a party before the hook eventually brought it all together. For me, the result of BiSH's latest offering is a simple but not so dumb pleasure, a piece that wants to make you jump and shout rather than just hit you round the head, and goes about it quite well. You feel welcome on board BiSH's punk melodrama, and that makes for a very likeable experience also. I can imagine this being real live show gold, but for now, it's certainly repeat play listening gold instead on my headphones. So, please excuse me while I go run through some walls, but before I do that, here's today's silly metaphor. In Case by BiSH is a bungee jump. It's simple, adrenaline-fueled excitement. Arranged by an inexperienced or less at hand, it could end in disaster, but this thrill trip was planned and executed just right. Yeah, so this to me was just, I had this on repeat play and I just couldn't stop listening to it. I know it's one of those songs, it's not exactly what you call the highbrow sort of thing, but there is detail into it. Anyone who knows their sort of studio stuff, who sort of likes how music's put together, will be able to see how this is that kind of simple form of clever where just they do the right little things that they need to do. They don't over push it. They just kind of get all that high impact stuff right in just the little intricacies of how it's put together. So I really like this. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys though think. Are you going to say that you think this is just kind of a bit generic and lacking on intricacy? I would see that as a valid opinion, even if I see it differently. As always, music is subjective. I want to know what you think, whether you liked it or disliked it, whether you like a lot of BiSH or dislike a lot of BiSH, whether you know who BiSH are, or whether you're thinking, what's a BiSH? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Much appreciated if you like or subscribe. Big thank you to anyone who follows any of the social medias linked in the description below. I'm trying to keep them all up to date. It is just me running everything, so some of them are a little bit behind, but the Discord is super active, so feel free to get on there. Certainly, if you want to continue some really interesting Japanese music chat or just general music chat with the wonderfully diverse group of fans we have there. Basically, everyone just goes on Discord to disagree with me, but it's a friendly environment. Anyway, get on there if you feel like a bit of that. Big thank you to our patrons for keeping the channel alive. As always, we're not monetized, no adverts, none of that going on down here. And a massive, massive, massive thank you to yourself for making it through to the end of this video. So until I see you, hopefully very soon in Japan for the next one of these, for now, ciao, ciao. Oh, that one had been building up for a while.